What is happening, fellow Cobras? Welcome back to the Strike First podcast. In this video, we'll be discussing the 4 things to expect from the All Valley Tournament in Cobra Kai Season 4. But before we get started, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. So with Terry Silver making his epic return to the franchise this upcoming season, we already know we'll be getting our fair share of Silver callbacks from the KarateKid 3. From quotes to mannerisms, we'll be getting it all. But as far as the tournament's concerned, I could see Silver weaseling his way in to become part of the tournament committee as part of a sponsor or donating a good chunk of money to it. And like the Karate Kid 3, we'll see him do another speech spouting off similar BS about values of compassion and fair play, which just isn't the case as far as Silver is concerned. And in this speech, I think he'll be saying that Cobra Kai dojos will be opening up across the valley just like he did in the last movie. Now, we know that there obviously hasn't been a Cobra Kai dojo since 1985 up until where we're at now, but this time, it might just come to fruition. This speech would drive the crowd to get on the Cobra Kai hype train once again, and have them be against the other dojos like Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do, pinning them as the villains. And not only would it give the Cobras the advantage, it would make it difficult for their adversaries like Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang as well. Now, I've mentioned this in previous videos on the channel before, but I still firmly believe it'll happen, and it has been widely speculated that the tournament will take place in the 10th and final episode of Season 4. And it definitely should, since most of Season 3 and all of Season 4 is building up to the epic climax of the tournament. And once again, it has been confirmed on IMDb's website that the same medic who worked on Robbie's shoulder in Season 1 will be making a return in Episode 10 of Season 4. So with that information, it just proves that the medic will tend to an injured contestant in that episode. But the contestant who will be injured, of course, is still a mystery to us. But personally, I think it'll be Sam because of seeing Amanda's reaction in the stands. And even if it's not Sam who gets hurt, I'm near positive that it's going to be one of the students from the Eagle Fang or Miyagi-Do dojos. Mostly because we know they won't be out to hurt the other competitors, while Cobra Kai will be out for blood against them for personal reasons, as well as instructions they will likely receive from Silver and Kreese. Now, I've also talked about this on numerous occasions, as well as my good friend Jacob, aka The Chosen One. He's a big advocate for this as well. And after analyzing the situation we're in right now, it just makes the most sense for Cobra Kai to win this tournament. Nearly everyone in Cobra Kai has taken nothing but L's from Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang in the entire series, even in the Karate Kid films as well. You look at a guy like Kyler, he's lost his only 2 fights to Miguel. You look at Tori, she's lost her only 2 fights with Sam. Then Robbie, who's lost his only 2 fights against Miguel as well. And then perhaps most of all, which is Kreese, who's lost his previous 2 tournaments to Daniel, and even lost in a fist fight with Daniel at the end of Season 3 in the finale. So I think I've made my point. I know we all want the heroes to win, but it's just not the right time for it yet. I think we just need more adversity for them to overcome, to make it that much more meaningful. Like, you look at it this way. If Miyagi-Do or Eagle Fang does win, where does the show go from there? I personally have thought of this long and hard, and I can't seem to come up with any way that they can steer the show and make it still successful. Like, under the circumstances of their deal, will Kreese just leave town and just leave Silver to run the dojo? It doesn't really solve their problems there. It would kind of just make the tournament out to get Kreese out of there. It wouldn't really solve their problems with Cobra Kai. Leaving Silver to just run the dojo would actually potentially make things worse for Daniel and Johnny. As well as it's just not as exciting as Kreese and Silver being on top of the world together and watching Daniel and Johnny gear up to take them down. But that's just me. Many content creators have said this before, and Jacob was actually the first to compare Cobra Kai to Star Wars, but this is the Empire Strikes Back or the Revenge of the Sith of Cobra Kai. If Cobra Kai does win, it'll show that they're worthy fighters and threats to our heroes, and we need that. Because if Kreese and Silver lose once again, I couldn't really see them as a threat anymore. Yeah, they'll be a pain in the ass, but they'll just not be a threat. But mark our words, guys, we're not just saying this to piss everyone off that thinks Miyagi-Do or Eagle Fang will win. These are just our honest predictions and opinions that we think would be the best for the series. Now, not only was the medic shown to be in Season 4, Episode 10, but also a detective on IMDb's website, and that has led many of us to believe that there will be a parking lot brawl after the tournament finishes. Whether it's between the students, senseis, or all of the above. I'm not really sure what the specifics would be, but revisiting a tweet from Cobra Kai co-creator Hayden Schlossberg back in July, the main thing he said that got me thinking about a brawl in the parking lot, it's that when he says it's like every Rocky fight rolled into one. And for all you Rocky fans, you'll know this. If you don't, then I'll explain that in every single big fight we see in the Rocky franchise is that it takes place in a boxing ring, except one. And that one is in Rocky 5 when Rocky's at a bar with his friends and family and his ex-protege, Tommy Gunn, challenges him to a fight anytime, any place, and anywhere. And they just so happen to fight on the streets of inner city Philly. So when Hayden said every Rocky fight, he didn't mean just some or most. He sounded like he really meant every single Rocky fight. And by him saying this, it seems like this type of fight needs to be replicated in some way in the Season 4's finale. And all of the other Rocky fights were for pure competition with rules and officiating set in place, just like there'll be in the actual tournament. But I really think we can expect to see one big fight out in the parking lot. No rules, no officials, just a badass, no holds barred fight. So guys, those are my thoughts on what to expect in the All Valley tournament in Cobra Kai Season 4. You know what to do next. Join me down below in the comments section and give me your thoughts. Do you agree or disagree with my predictions? Definitely let me know. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to stay updated on Cobra Kai and KarateKid content. And guys, we are just about 10 subscribers away from 1,000 subs. If you're not subscribed, come on, be a badass. What are you doing with your life? Hit subscribe. Join the dojo today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.